What's up, nerds, and have I got a story for you. Now, also down below, you can read the articles that I've read to bring you this video, and you can read them for yourself, or you can just watch this video where I'm going to break them all down for you. Now, before I get started, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we just keep getting shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. Alright, so now that I got that business out of the way, why don't we go ahead and get started? Boyd Holbrook is set to play Harvey Dent, aka Two-Face, in the Batman 2. So I'm going to pull this article up, and this article is from a website that I have not used before, but they said exclusive, and that's the Breaking Film, medium.com. And that's Holbrook right there. And you may know him. He was in Logan, and he was also in Narcos, which I personally kind of like that show. It wasn't like my favorite show on the planet, but it was pretty good, and he was good in it. And then he was also good in Logan, even though he played the bad guy, and the bad guy from it really wasn't the bad guy from the comic books, but it was fine. It was fine. Because the movie made up for it, how good it was. All right, I'm going to read through this article and just go through it and basically, give you my thoughts on it. So it says, exclusive, Boyd Holbrook is rumored to have been cast in the upcoming DC Elseworlds film, The Batman Part 2. A rep for DC Studios declined comment. All right, this isn't that big of an article, but I will be reading it. So it says, the news comes in the wake of the film's delay to October 2nd, 2026. Our source revealed that Holbrook was initially unavailable for production due to the previous commitments, including James Mangold's A Complete Unknown and Andrew Levitta's, Last Meals. However, with the film's delay, his schedule opened for the provisional film dates, which, I mean, that's always a good thing, because you hear about all these actors and actresses and stuff and how they can't make a movie, or they can't do a movie because they're already doing another movie, and people have famously not been able to play roles because of those commitments. For instance, I cannot remember his name, but he was supposed to play Wolverine in the X-Men movie, and he had to do Mission Impossible 2. He had to do reshoots for that, so he was unavailable to do the X-Men movie, and then Hugh Jackman got the role. So it can always work out for somebody, and then for other people it doesn't work out. I've heard that he is so bitter about that, to this day, which sucks for him. It says, so Harvey Dent, also known as Two-Face, is one of Gotham City's most iconic and tragic figures, and a compelling antagonist in the Batman mythos. Actors who've played him in live action include Billy D. Williams. He played him for a hot minute in that first Batman movie, but they did a pay-or-play with Billy D. Williams, where on that third movie, Batman Forever, which they're coming out with action figures for, so it was either he was going to play Two-Face / Harvey Dent in that third movie because he had signed a contract, or they had to pay him to not play it. So they paid him his salary, and he just didn't play it. And then Tommy Lee Jones got the part, which I actually like Batman Forever. I know it gets a lot of crap and everything because it's so like colorful and stuff, but I thought it was pretty good. Anyways, it says Tommy Lee Jones, Batman Forever, which, again, Tommy Lee Jones, he did a fine job. That wasn't a Two-Face I personally would have chose and the way they went about it, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. And then Aaron Eckhart would play him in The Dark Knight, and he did a great job. In fact, he didn't play him enough, in my opinion. He should have been Two-Face longer, but if we're going for the realism of it, your face can't stay like that. It would get infected so hardcore. So it says Holbrook made a mark in the widely acclaimed Netflix original Narcos he did as a DEA agent, Steve Murphy. Additionally, he captivated audience as Donald Pierce in Logan, and he did a good job in that movie. I'm not trying to discourage his performance, because he did do a good job. It's just, if you look at Donald Pierce from the comic books, he's like an android or whatever, but it's a little bit different in the comic books. And brought the character Corinthian to life in The Sandman, showcasing, I didn't watch all of Sandman, showcasing his versatility and talent, especially for antagonists across multiple notable roles. The film's plot is still under wraps, and the cast of The Batman Part 2 also includes Robert Pattinson, Andy Serkis, Colin Farrell, Jeffrey Wright, and Zoe Kravitz. And it says Holbrook, yada yada. Now, it says right here that since the last time, sorry you guys, if I would have done this on time, it didn't have this update, but it says updates. It is confirmed earlier this week by IMDb that his stunt double, Jake Tandy, had joined the project. These rumors are looking very likely. So, all right, so let's get to the point of what we think about this. So how do we feel about him playing Two-Face? I have to be honest with you. I think it's a great idea. I think that he's a good actor. He looks great, and I think it'll be really good for him. Like they said in here, he's very versatile, which I think is great. And I think that, again, he's a really good actor. So I think it has nothing but positive things going forward for it. Also, I'm pretty sure they're going to do like a somewhat of the Long Halloween again for Batman 2. You know, Matt Reeves said that the Long Halloween and Year One were huge influences on his Batman movie. And if you watch that movie, you can see where those influences are. If you've ever read that comic book. If you haven't read the comic book, you can't see them. So I have a feeling that that's going to continue into Batman Part 2. And Harvey Dent plays a huge role in that comic book. So we'll see how this goes going forward. I'm kind of excited for it, but at the same time, I didn't care for the Batman. If you did, that's fine. That movie was made for you. That's fine. But yeah, we'll see how it goes forward. But good for him, make that money, dude, and get that role, you know what I'm saying? So good for him. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? How do you feel about Boyd Holbrook playing Harvey Dent / Two-Face in the Batman 2? Is this something that you're excited about, not excited about, you don't care about, all that good stuff? Do you like Boyd Holbrook? I like Boyd Holbrook. I think he's a good actor and very good looking. And I think that, I don't know, I'm not excited about the Batman 2, but I'll go see it. So we'll see. And if he does a good job, I'll praise him up and down and everything. So we'll see how that works out. All right, you guys, tell me what you guys think about all of this. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys. You guys have a good week. Bye.